Yup, I'm gonna try different units, guys. Deal with it. Let's go, guys.
Manuela's in a tough spot. Now that.
Uh-oh. They've noticed.
No, that is.
I'm on it.
Ready. Stay focused.
Yeah.
My turn.
Oh.
I read you like a book.
Here we go.
Ready and willing.
You. Yeah.
Let's take them out.
Don't let my age fool you.
Too slow.
So obvious.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Guess I've gotten better.
Guess I've gotten better. You.
You weren't ready.
That's the golden deer for you.
That's the golden deer for you. Good.
That is that.
Yeah.
Feel like I grew up a little.
Feel like I grew up a little.
Too slow.
Too slow.
It is decided.
No. Oh, I'm gonna go with the moves now.
It's so obvious. It won't work.
Easy.
Let's win this already. What's next?
Alright, so Sephi Detu's here. He's back from the dead.
Thank you.
Good. Do.
This wouldn't have happened if I
It was a good try.
Nice.
Progress suits me well.
Progress suits me well.
Thank you.
Do 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 do. That's it.
Predictable. Watch and learn.
What the hell?
Let's do this.
That one is expected.
Well done.
Well done. Good. Hey, you guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well.
Much obliged.
Good. Let's do it.
Bunch of men. Capture that woman.
Death God again. What kind of childish Hey! Seems I prevailed.
It all comes down to this.
Good.
You're out of luck.
Good.
That went as expected.
I aim for greatness.
Good. Nice. That's
Sorry,
good.
the victory is mine.
Ignats, bro.
I feel like I've grown.
Gee.
Nice try. I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah.
Be gone.
Whoa, did I?
Well, I don't even know if this will work, but let's see. If it doesn't work, I'll just use the pulse thing. Oh, kazooie.
Ready. I did what I had to. Let's take them out.
Ready and willing. Never underestimate an outsider. I think I've got the hang.
My turn?
Here we go. It's not over yet. I won't let every. Stay focused.
See ya. Okay, well, see you later, Seffi Detsu. Beach.
Forgive me.
Forgive me.
I can't believe it. Well, not much more I can do.
take them out.
Yeah, let's do this.
Ready and willing.
Good.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Victory is
I feel
mine.
like I get it now.
My turn.
Stay focused. Each battle, a chance to grow. Try harder.
Peach.
Forgive me.
Okay, that was a much better outcome that time.
You're a big help. I'm on it.
Die.
What's next?
Bitch. Good. Deal with it. That's right, Nightbot. Those bitches had to deal with it. Yeah, sorry, bitch. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. My enemy, I had to kill him. What the hell do you think? You should let me live, bro. No, sorry, you're stupid if you think I'm gonna let you live and kill me. Good. Jeez, she has such shit movement, dude.
Just give up.
Good.
I can still show.
I could still shine brighter.
We are the Death God Gang. We're all unstoppable.
Nope, you're not. You suck. Aw. Oh wow, I thought he was gonna die, but well, that was still pretty cool.
I owe you one.
You should feel more powerful. Peachy. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, fuck you. No, I should have lived through that. No.
I'll keep it up.
It's like dope.
Manuela,
Are you
are you
uninjured?
uninjured?
A few scrapes and bruises, but
Yes,
yes,
I'm well
I'm
enough.
well enough.
Oil in the water, bro. Yeah, Sylvain the MVP, bro.
How did anyone think that was the Death Knight? It was obviously just an ordinary bandit.
Manuela, you unthinking fool.
Hanneman, I've heard enough already.
How bloody stupid are you? If that were the real Death Knight, you'd have new, likely fatal wounds to match your first. Do you know how much you worried all of us? You should be ashamed.
Oh, no.
Exactly. You are supposed to set an example for our students, yet you let emotion get the better of you?
You're right. So there, I said that. It's true, but... I'm sorry. I'll apologize to everyone later.
I should say I'm sorry as well. I lost my temper just now. I see you act so irrationally and I lose my wits. I care about you a great deal and wish to see you safe. Will you believe me?
Yes, of course. I'm the same way after all. I let my emotions get the best of me. We're both too old to be shouting all the time. You're awfully quick to put a bow on this. Are you sick of us already, Professor?
You're part of this, Professor. We are the only teachers this academy has. No need for bickering.
Well said, Hanneman. Would you care to join me for a
That sounds lovely. Perhaps a nice cup of tea is in order.
My, thank you so much. Thanks so much. I have gratitude. Thank you. I am grateful.
Instruct people, yo, yeah.
That was nice. Maybe I've grown. That was nice.
didn't know I could do that. Wow, I seem to be on a roll. I thought this was a test. All right, that's enough praise. Hey, that was useful. I'm really getting the hang of this.
Looks like I did it. Ah, no big deal. I appreciate your guidance. That was challenging.
I would like to do this again sometime. Aha! All thanks to your help. I would like to do this again sometime. I would like to do this again sometime.
You're so good at teaching that... Of course I was right. What now? Do I get a reward? Let's do this again sometime, Professor. Of course I was right.
Tell me, am I achieving anything yet? It is a long road to mastery.
Professor.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody!
I know it's tradition for inhabitants of a monastery to work, but weeding? Ugh, my poor back.
Likely your trouble is an unhealthy lifestyle. Though my back hurts as well, and there's no explaining that.
Yours hurts because you're old. Ugh, let's stop this. It's just going to make both of us sad if we keep on.
That was all fine and well. However, Manuela, more effort on your behalf would not go unappreciated.
Oh, I did plenty. Don't blame me because you're getting slow in your old age.
My efforts have borne fruit.
I've grasped it. How lovely.
I can do better now.
Haha, I'm starting to get it.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
Did you need something from me? Thank you very much. Oh, hot! Huh? Yes. Yes.
Same thing twice, bro, and she's still interested.
Huh? Wow. Spending time with me must be boring, isn't it? No. Thank you very much for the tea. I look forward to doing this again.
Thank you.
Listen to some boss supports, yo.
A little closer.
Hey, Leone. What are you up to?
Oh, come on! What'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Is the dining hall that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage of prey to hunt around here.
True. Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full of fish, trees bursting with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over. It's the kind of place where you can really be self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for that.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to thank the bountiful earth than the goddess for such things. The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies, that's for sure.
Not a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leone, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it isn't the goddess whose protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places, they don't believe in the goddess. Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Saros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. It makes sense.
I knew a wild girl like you would be able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Hey, you know, this kind of talk could be viewed as heresy if it was public.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
Ah, found you! Hello, Lysithia.
Hilda? What's that box you're holding? It's making me nervous for some reason.
Your big sister Hilda's here, and she's going to make you look all grown up.
I, don't recall ever asking you to...
That's right. I knew exactly what you needed. You didn't have to ask. Now take a seat. With makeup, you can't just pick your favorite colors. You must choose colors that suit you and the occasion. If you'll be up close and personal, if you're going to a ball, for example, you want to keep it subtle. On the other hand, if you're going to be on stage, the colors should be overt.
I've never used makeup before. It sounds complicated.
Let's put up your hair to show off your neck. But we'll leave a few strands hanging to make you look more vulnerable.
Why would I want to appear vulnerable? I don't want to be attacked.
This is for wooing, not warring. When you're older, you might understand the importance of looking a little vulnerable.
You're treating me like a child. But I guess it's mostly harmless.
Now, when you're standing, put your non-dominant foot a step back. It looks more elegant. When sitting, don't lean back, but don't slouch either. And ensure at all times you are gracefully extending your fingers.
Gracefully extending? Suddenly standing and sitting are an exhausting activity. Hilda, that's enough. This is wearing me out.
I knew you had potential. You'll go far, my darling. A couple of years to develop your charms, and no girl will outmatch you.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for this type of thing.
Oh, believe me, you are. With a little help from me, you'll have men falling at your feet.
No thanks. You're more suited to such things. I'll leave it to you. I haven't the time or the energy to fuss over how I'm perceived. Even with my best efforts, I'll never be as good at this as you are. Still, this was rather fun.
Thank you, Hilda. She really is brimming with untapped potential. When she smiles like that, wow, even my heart skips a beat.
That's enough. You're done for today.
Right. Thanks.
Are you feeling pain anywhere, Leonie?
No. Sorry, I'm alright.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I can't hold my own against you. And on top of that, you have to worry about hurting me. I feel like I've let you down.
Do you know what I meant when I said, you're done for today?
Probably that I was about to keel over.
No, it wasn't about your physical strength. I could tell that you didn't have the will to keep fighting.
I've got plenty of will.
No matter what I do, I can't win. Isn't that what you were thinking? If you think you can't win, you won't. Perhaps you already knew that.
Good point.
But never assume that you'll win. That is, don't underestimate your foe. At all times, you have to keep a clear head to make split-second decisions. In battle, mistakes are deadly.
But I don't have a crest or a relic. How could I ever hope to beat you?
If you put it like that, I'll fight barehanded, and I won't use my crest. Think you can win? Do your worst. Oh dear, I might have overdone it there. but I believe in her. I would be doing her a disservice if I pulled any punches. It's Leonie, after all. She'll be back on her feet and charging at me before I know it.
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
Be fun.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix? Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing, only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh, yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Lug to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale, the pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste! That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
What's this? Well, if it isn't Cyril. How did he manage to fall asleep here? The warmth must have put him right down. He looks so cute when he's napping. I'll just keep reading. No need to disturb him. Good morning, Cyril. Did you sleep well?
What? Where?
It's Mercedes. I hope you'll commit my name to memory.
Oh, sorry. I know it, but it's hard to say.
You're from Elmira, aren't you? I hope you haven't been uncomfortable here at the Academy.
Ah, it's great. I eat every day.
Were you not eating before you came here?
Every couple days, maybe. It was rough.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you hungry? You should eat up, to make up for all the meals you missed in the past.
Okay. Thank you, Mar...
Just call me Mercy. That's what my friends call me.
Mercy. Mercy! Hey! Thanks, Mercy. Well, I had a good sleep, but there's work to do now. See ya.
It doesn't seem like he has very many friends here. It's troubling, but I probably shouldn't pry.
Ingrid. Hello.
Yes, Claude?
Listen, I know you and I don't always get along. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry if my way of being is upsetting to you.
If anyone should be making apologies, it's probably me. I've been overly harsh toward you on more than one occasion. As you might have noticed, I'm close friends with a certain someone who has caused me no end of trouble since we were very young. You remind me a bit of him, and I think I've projected my annoyances at him onto you, at times.
You're talking about Sylvain, right? Huh. Are he and I really that similar?
Not in every regard, no. You certainly seem to treat those of the opposite gender with quite a bit more respect, for one thing.
Well now, I'll take that as a compliment.
You also speak to me in a much more amicable manner than my dear friend ever does.
Okay, I have to ask you something, but only if you promise not to show me your angry lines again. Doesn't that straight-laced personality of yours make life harder than it needs to be? I feel like there are plenty of people who'd like to get to know you better, but who are scared off by your, well, intense attitude.
Oh, really?
Really. I'd say that especially applies to most of the folks you go around giving lectures to. We're all friends here, Ingrid. We all trust each other with our very lives on the battlefield. Shouldn't we try to accept each other?
You have a point.
I sure do. Besides, with a cute face like yours, I bet you could win anyone over if you just threw out a smile now and then.
I've got better things to concern myself with. In any case, you speak as though you know so much about wooing the masses. But I would wager that many of our classmates find it difficult to trust one as slovenly as yourself.
Oh, another lecture. I see you took my words to heart. Look, let's just call a truce, shall we? How about we agree that we could both learn something from our chat today? If you'll make an effort to smile more, I'll try my best to set a better example for everyone.
That seems like an unreasonable thing to ask of you. I wonder if you're capable of such a thing.
And it's perhaps equally wild to ask an ice block like you to melt. But let's give it a try. What do you say?
I suppose it's only virtuous to ask as much of myself as I'm asking of you. Very well. I accept your challenge.
Such a challenge!
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, how they spend their free time, popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Try asking a traveling merchant. I hear they keep stock of books like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith, well, you know.
My brother? I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure nothing inappropriate gets through.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things. Well, I suppose it really is no use searching here.
Why were you looking for those sorts of books anyway?
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly well versed in the ways of ordinary people. Sedith never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time out and about on my own.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case. Sounds like Sedith.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of concern, of course.
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world, for better or worse. By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family? You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Of course not. No, you are mistaken.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions. Do I really sound so formal to you?
Well, look, don't worry too much about it. I'm probably just overthinking things. Probably. okay. No big deal, really.
Alright guys, I might or might not be back, so see you guys later. And maybe you'll see me, maybe you won't. Well, bye.